Like, if you
Your
wake me
mic
up
is
at the
loud,
wrong
bro.
time, like, I'll swing on you. Like, you gotta, like, shake my feet. You can't wake me up from my face or my hands or anything. Like, you gotta, like, kick my feet or, like, move my legs or something. You can't be around my arms when you wake me up.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. You hit my feet, I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you and shit.
What I don't get is like how creepy it looks to see someone sleepwalking. Like, how the fuck does that not disturb somebody?
My brother is sleepwalking all the time. Sometimes I'm convinced that he's going to take a knife and kill me.
Yo, Esco, you know why? Because when we're awake and they're doing it, it doesn't look like they're sleepwalking. It looks like they're awake and they're like they know where they're going. Like, cause I've actually seen my brother sleepwalk before, and it looked like he just knows he's going to the bathroom or some other shit. When actually, he'll go into the bathroom and just stand there on some Blair Witch shit. Like, stand there in the mirror, not looking at the mirror, just
What
like.
do you think about this though? Can I propose something real quick? We as human beings, we come up with a lot of shit that we think we're coming up with our imagination. Like, back in the days, like we used to talk about flying saucers before flying saucers were even a big thing. So it's like, you know what I mean? All of a sudden now there's flying saucers. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we dream up and then all of a sudden we find out like, damn, that shit is probably real. Is it because maybe we're subconsciously tapping into what you call it, stuff that's already out there or you know what I mean? Like that's real?
I was just about to say that.
I don't know if you understand
I
what
was
I'm
just
saying.
about to say that with the flying
Everything that we
saucers.
think of, it exists.
I was just about
Anything that we can think and
But I mean, you
imagine,
gotta. What I'm
that
saying is
shit
that
exists.
we come up. We think we come up with the shit. We think we come up with our brains, and we think that somebody's just a little crazy, and he came up with the idea that dead people they rise and they chase people around. What if like later on in the future something happens to where the dead can rise and they do want to eat your brains? What if that shit actually comes true? Because if you look at a lot of the shit that we dream up, the shit comes
Moving to
true
Spain
after a
then.
while.
I think the
Let's
first
go.
example. I think the first example was better because the dead people rising is kind of crazy. But
I
the
mean,
first
why
example, but the
can't
first example of spaceships. But the first thing example of spaceships, you know, that's no. We say we just barely thought of it, but that's historically, you know what I mean. In every single religion and every single culture throughout history, you see examples of us being created by beings from what the heavens, from outside of this earth. You see examples of these beings. You see pictures of the ships. You see lineage. If you look at the original Torah, which was the Old Testament for the Bible, they're called the Elohim. I mean, angelic beings that walked among us. If you look in Babylonian texts, they speak of them. Look in Sumerian, which is actually Shumerian text,
Anunnaki?
which is
Sumerians speak of
Sumerian,
Anunnaki though.
the Anunnaki, exactly, and if you look at Akkadian text, if you look at Egyptian text, if you look at Indian, ancient Native American, if you look at Native American folklore, if you look at South American folklore, if you look at the pyramids in anywhere in South America, they're all of them should not have been built. There's not a quarry close to any of them, and then you see symbolism that when looked at through the right eyes, through the right perspective, through the proper perspective, all points to the same exact, all points to the same thing, you know. So to say what you're saying, Esco, I think there's a bigger thing. There's every single person in humanity, 95% of humanity follows some type of religion. You know what I mean? There's 4,200 religions right now in existence. There's a drive, a pull within us, within human beings, to look for something outside of ourselves. You know what I mean? Some God-like something. You know what I mean? That's because we don't discover the God within ourselves. And I believe that inside of each of us, there's an imprint of every single thing in the universe. Because we're going back to which every conversation points back to the beginning. The beginning of this conversation, we spoke of how our cells are actually photons and how the universe is actually a mirror of those photons. Now, in any hologram, the whole image, the whole holographic image is in every single piece of the hologram. If you look at the hologram in the smallest light, it is the whole image. And I think that within us, we have the whole image. Tap into it.
Did y'all know I'm from a crazy planet, like out of this galaxy called Quasar? And you see Rob up there, That's my spaceship. He's operating all of the computers in my spaceship because it's very far out and futuristic. And later on tonight, if y'all stay on DofatTV, you'll see me take off tonight. And I'm going to show you some out-of-body experience shit that y'all never ever seen before. I'll show you some weapons that can wave you out and all that.
Hey yo, so real deep, you believe in the Big Bang Theory then? Real deep, you believe in the Big Bang Theory then?
Not the Big Bang.
Wait. All right, Brazilian, go ahead.
I just want to remind y'all to vote for me. It's nice and simple, 2 clicks. I got about 10 more minutes and I have to go. So, for everybody that just came in the room, please vote for me. The link is in the box. Super quick.
How about thank you to everybody that has
Brazilian laugh. Can I take you to Mars with me?
Yes, and thank you for all the people that voted for me. I really appreciate y'all having
Rob, we're going to take
Yes,
Brazilian
and,
to Mars. We're going to take
Floss, you gotta
Brazilian
lower your mic.
with us to Mars in a spaceship with
Floss, you gotta
all
lower
the
your
computers.
You gonna take me to
Mic. Floss,
Mars?
you gotta lower your mic, Floss. You heard me? Alright. Oh, on that note, make sure you're all logged in through dofattv.com/dirty money /dirty money. dofattv.com. Follow the beautiful ladies. And back to the subject at hand. Israel, take it away.
Now, Rockhaven, the Big Bang Theory, the reason the Big Bang Theory was founded is because if you look at the edges of our universe, you begin to see that everything is speeding away from the center. There is a center to our universe, and everything is speeding away from that center. And at the edges of the universe, things are moving the fastest. So that would, a theory, the Big Bang Theory works when you look at the universe. So yeah, I do subscribe to that.
Actually, I don't know if I agree with it 100%. I don't know if I agree with it 100%, but there is a lot of logic to it. Because I'm not one of those people that really believes in religion. I believe more in science than anything. I don't know who that is, but I'm one of those cats that believes more in science than he does religion. So like I do read a lot about creation stories and things of that nature. Try to find a scientific link to it because I really don't like listening to like there's like there's like tons of creation stories and then they always have to have some type of religion that backs it up. Like the Japanese island one where a guy came from the flower and shit, and through that flower he made, was it Izanamu or whatever. It's kind of crazy, but that shit is. I read on shit like that. The creation story is what I think is where it's at, but I don't know.
There is evidence that, like, universe expanding because galaxies are getting more and more far away from each other. That's, like, dark matter is just expanding. And there are, like, 2 theories that one day, when it comes to some point, it will try to return back. It will, like, I don't know how you say it. And then it will be another Big Bang.
Dark matter is stronger than the light.
Yeah.
That nothing in space is actually something. You know that blackness that you see in space? They're saying that that's actually something.
Bye, you guys.
Jazz is
Thank
from
you for
Pluto.
all the votes.
African man is from Neptune.
See y'all later.
Alright, bad time to be a clown.
Can we like move along with this conversation?
Alicia,
this question?
bring up something.
How about this question? If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
Kill myself.
I would play the lotto.
You would play
Yo,
a
who's
lot
got the
of
kids in the
I'd
background?
rob a bank.
I will have a lot
I'd rob a
of
bank and go
sex.
to the Bahamas for about 4 hours, then go to Afghanistan and shoot up some shit. I'd be traveling the world for 24 hours. Fuck that.
Be in the air most of the time.
Definitely having sex. There
I
is
smoke
nothing
and get in the studio.
that makes you more alive than sex. There is nothing.
I see.
Higher
Oh, so you do all the
level
shit
of
you was scared to do?
consciousness.
Yeah, smoke a blunt and jump out a plane. Now that's some fucking exhilaration right there.
Yeah.
I mean, for the world to be ending, I mean, obviously not very much people give that any serious thought. If the world's going to end in, 2 more years, people should be doing some crazy